Hello everyone, my name is Ryan or MandRproductions, and welcome to my review of the LEGO Batman Scarecrow Harvest of Fear. Its set number is 76054. It's recommended for ages 7 to 14, and it has 563 pieces. You can pick this one up at the LEGO store, Toys R Us, Target, Walmart for $60 US. The 5 minifigures it includes are Scarecrow, Killer Moth, a Farmer, Blue Beetle, and Gas Mask Batman. As far as vehicles, you get 3 pretty darn awesome vehicles in this set, being a little tractor, a Copter, and a Harvester of Death. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigs. This is Gas Mask Batman, and he is really awesome looking. I love the uniqueness of him. He's got his little bat weapon there. He's got the soft type cape, which means it's not going to fold and bend really, or rather stay folded and bent after you put him in his Copter. He's got some back printing, which again doesn't make sense for me on minifigs that are going to have capes anyway, so I don't know why they bother with that, but it's always a cool little detail. He, of course, is wearing his gas mask on there, which is going to fit underneath his head. That's the way they fit that under there. You can see how they do his head there. He's got a double-sided face, so you can get a different type face on there if you want. And, yeah, really awesome. I like the way he looks. I think they do a great job with the getting the eyes there with the face underneath it. I just think that's kind of a really unique look that I don't know. There's something cool about it. He's got his eyes with eyes. So, really awesome Batman minifig. And here's the farmer. He's wearing a tank top, and it's really dirty. He's got a little bit of a fat look to him, I want to say. You can kind of see some folds on his clothes in that kind of orientation, if you catch my drift. Looking around back, again, the tank top. Maybe it's not fat. Maybe it's just supposed to give it accentuation to like his muscles there. I have no idea. But anyway, looks really awesome. Got some dirt. Got a cool face on him. No double-sided face, but his hat does come on and off if you want him to be a bald farmer. But you can keep his hat on there. Really cool color scheme, like the farmer. Really awesome minifig. Here we have the Scarecrow, which is really scary looking. I really like this minifig. It has an awesome color scheme to it. It has some great prints on it. Just all around a really cool and scary looking minifig. You can remove the hat slash hair piece and reveal the back, and that's kind of scary looking too, just stitched up. So very awesome looking Scarecrow. Great minifig, great inclusion. I really like it. So this is going to fit right in your Harvester of Death. Really awesome minifig. Here is the Blue Beetle, and this is a minifig that I'm not too familiar with in the DC Comics universe because I don't actually really watch them, but this is the Blue Beetle. It looks really awesome to me. It's got a lot of cool and unique looking pieces on there to create the wings, and he's got an awesome little weapon or shield type thing there. I'm not really sure what it is, but that is the Blue Beetle. Has an awesome look to it, and I'm a fan of this. And lastly, we have the Killer Moth, which has one of the weirdest color schemes I've really seen on anything. It really reminds me of something from Scooby-Doo, to be honest. But it's got some wings, some trans orange wings back there. It's got leg printing, which is a little bit odd looking, but I like it. I kind of wish they wrapped it around and did the back of the legs anyway. I know there's holes back there, but I think the continuity would be nice. There is some back printing, but it's very minor. And again, you have some small front printing on there. You can remove the helmet to reveal the face underneath, and there's the actual face of the Killer Moth. You can see they're both there. I'm a big fan of this. He also has his matching purple weapon with his purple torso, so that's kind of cool. But that is the Killer Moth. Very cool and unique looking minifigure. Unique in a good way, I guess. It's just got a really unique looking color scheme that I'm not used to. Green, purple, and orange. I mean, that's just weird looking to me, but you be the judge. Let me know what you think of this minifig. I think it's kind of cool, but it's still a little bit weird looking to me. And now that we've seen all of the minifigs, I want to take a look at all of the little vehicles that we get in this set. Of course, the first one is this little tractor. It's got the classic red tractor color on it, which I think looks really awesome. It's got its like little vent there. It's got a lot of nice little details. You get a small little headlight on the side here, which you can rotate up and down if you so choose. It's got a steering wheel for your farmer driver. The seat is a little bit retractable, so you can give a little bit more headroom if you want. And you can pull it off, I guess, if you really had to fit a bigger figure in there. You get this little thing on the back so you can tow something if you have something to tow. It has a little license plate sticker, which is a nice little detail. You get a few more stickers on the top and side of it to add a few more details to the tractor. The minifigure that you're going to want to put in there is the farmer. Of course, you can play around with it however you want and put whatever you want in there. It does have the studded seat right there. It has the one stud seat, so you can just go ahead and stick him on there. He's not coming out. Push him down, and bam. The farmer is in there, ready to drive and steer his little tractor around. It's got 2 big wheels in the back and 2 smaller wheels in the front, which gives it that real classic tractor feel. It rolls very nicely, as you can tell. It's got very low friction. It's got the rubber wheels, so it's going to do just fine on most surfaces. So a very nice tractor. Very happy with this. It looks really awesome, and it's a great inclusion in the set. And next we have the Copter, where you can place Batman into the pilot's seat very easily. It's got stickers all over it. It makes it look very detailed. Of course, you get the bat signal in the front. I like this windshield piece. It's a very nice and singular and nice curved. It's got a nice angle to it, I guess. The seat in there is tiled, so he's not going to get stuck. He does have a very flexible cape, so you're not going to have a problem with him getting his cape broken in there. I think it's going to be just fine. He can also hold on to his bat thing on there as well, and you can close it up just fine. It's going to fit in there. Of course, the propellers on the top spin very easily, although I don't think they're called propellers. I forget what they're called on helicopters, honestly. You have some guns on the side, which you can rotate in and out, or engines, whatever you want to play with them as. In the back, you just have a little bit more detailing. I like the way this looks. This thing back here can spin as well, although not quite as good. Maybe I've got it on there wrong, but it is supposed to be able to spin. Does look like it's a spinner. The landing gear is the simple helicopter Lego piece landing gear that they've had forever. So nothing like super drastic right there. It's just the normal landing gear that we've had on Lego sets for a long time. So what you can really do with these is you can pull this open and it reveals some stud shooters on the inside, which isn't the greatest thing. Of course, in a lot of past helicopters, they've had different features like the ability to put minifigs in there, but this one is going to have some stud shooters on the inside, which really could have just gone on the outside and given something else on the inside. I don't really understand that, but there's stud shooters in there. You shoot them by pushing down on the little gray bit on top there. Bam, they shot. They're not terrible, not great. No spring-loaded shooters or anything that cool. Of course, that wouldn't really be hidden that well on this set, so I do like the inclusion of stud shooters hidden away, but I also feel like they could have gone on the outside just as easily and then had a different feature on the inside. But overall, it's a really good helicopter. It's got the nice bat wing tail back there, and this is a very low friction thing up here, so it does spin really well. It can just go for a little bit, and it's a very nice little Batcopter, so I'm a huge fan of this. This is actually like my first Batcopter, so I like it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Harvester of Death. This thing is really awesome looking. It's pretty menacing looking too. I love the green and kind of tan color scheme that it has. It's a really different color scheme than I've seen on really anything ever before. It's got a lot of little sticker details around the ship, or rather vehicle, and I just kind of like that. It does have this really cool stud shooter where it shoots studs with a head in between another stud, so that's kind of interesting. We'll go ahead and shoot it right here and see how well it works. Surprisingly well for something that's much heavier than what it usually shoots. Maybe that's actually better because it gets better aerodynamics. I don't know. Just making up words now. But anyway, very cool. You get 3 more of them, which they had me put in here in the instruction book, and I guess you could probably scoop them on up. Maybe not. That doesn't work very well. I thought you could scoop them up, but apparently not. But you do get 3 extras, so you can do what you want with them. You can also store the farmer in that little kind of compartment there. That's kind of what they show on the box. And that's what I'm going to do here. He's got his hat on, and you can just lay him in there. That's where he's going to be hidden away. And open that up very easily, no trouble at all, and he will sit right in there, no problemo. It does have this really cool wiring that goes down, or tube that goes down. It's kind of in a glow-in-the-dark green color. Very cool looking. Again, that opens up, no problem. It'll even stay right there if you wanted to. You could probably fit 2 minifigs in there, no problem. You have another steering wheel up here with kind of headlights on the front, and then you're going to be able to get your Scarecrow in there, no problem as well. It is the studded type seat, so you are going to have a little bit of trouble getting him out sometimes, I think, but it does have the half stud, half not stud. He's a little bit crammed in there because of his hat and because of the proximity to the back kind of compartment area, but it does work out pretty well. He also includes this pitchfork right here in brown. Very nice, and it clips right onto the side here, no problem. The other cool thing I like back here are these like engine looking things. I just really like the look of them with the translucent green with the kind of silver on top look. It just looks really awesome. And then you have, another trans green part here, and this is the mechanism that makes this, as it rolls along, it's going to spin this part, and that's what like it pulls up, and then it makes the black part spin, and that's how the harvester works. You can see that right there, pretty simple. Very cool mechanism. It doesn't work quite as well going backwards, but it does work. It's just a little bit more messy going backwards. You can hear it kind of getting caught on itself, but going forwards, you're never really gonna have a problem. I'm a big fan of it. It works really, really well. Big wheels in the front, small wheels in the back. It looks really nice. Nice harvester of death. The mechanism to hold this thing on is pretty cool too. Although, unfortunately, you can't actually suck anything up in it. So, a very nice design, a very cool Harvester of Death, really awesome. So, let's go ahead and I'll give you my final thoughts on the set. This is one of my very first LEGO DC superhero sets, and I think it's really awesome. It's a great introduction into the series, and I would love to be getting more in the future. If you guys want me to do more reviews on LEGO DC Comics superheroes and even more superheroes type stuff, or more other themes like City or even Friends, let me know in the comment section below, guys. I would love to hear from you all. So, that's it for my review. I would give this like a 8.5 out of 10. I think I'm going to start doing ratings on my reviews. 8.5 out of 10 for this set. It's really awesome for $60. I think you get an awesome helicopter, a great little tractor, and an awesome Harvester of Death, as I'm going to call it. But the minifigure selection is really awesome as well. You get the Batman with the gas mask, the Scarecrow is awesome, and I even love the Farmer. Although I'm not a big fan of these two guys, the Beetle and the other guy, but the minifig selection in general is really awesome. So, great set. 8.5 out of 10. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like if you enjoyed the review. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.